ready to finish off the second to last night under the lights here in Budapest with the women's 4x100 meter relay. And let's meet Team USA.
The United States making 2 changes from the semifinals, and they're the final 2. Sha'Carri Richardson will anchor. Gabby Thomas will run third. The first half stays intact. Tamari Davis, just 20, making her debut for the United States. And TT Terry down the back stretch. You'll remember she anchored the winners last year in Eugene when they upset the Jamaicans.
It has been a real rivalry, a legit rivalry, back and forth over the years between the US and Jamaica.
How much of a rivalry is it? You have to go back to 2003 to find the last time that a team not Jamaica or the United States won this event at Worlds. That's a full 20 years, just USA and Jamaica trading the titles back and forth.
And that was France, and France do not have a team in this final.
So Tamari Davis, as well as she ran in the semifinals, I knew there was no danger she was getting subbed out. She's a youngster, so you give her the least to do. The only thing she has to do is pass. There's TT. She anchored, as I said, last year and held off the hard-charging Shericka Jackson of Jamaica. Gabby Thomas, who got the silver in the 200 meters last evening, she'll handle the third leg. And then the world 100-meter champion and 200-meter bronze medalist from this meet, Sha'Carri Richardson, will bring it home. And who will she be anchoring against? Shericka Jackson of Jamaica.
So Sha'Carri got the better of Shericka in the 100. Shericka got the better of the world in the 200. Shericka left everybody behind. So the US and Jamaican teams are just rock solid. Morrison, Fraser-Price, Forbes, and Jackson, the Jamaican quartet.
It may be, Lee, that this is the last time that we will see Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price at Worlds. She'll run the backstretch. I told you yesterday, she's run every leg for Jamaica. Sasha Lee Forbes on third, and we already told you the anchor. 21:41 last night to scare Florence Griffith-Joyner's world record. Shericka Jackson will be counted on yet again to anchor the Jamaicans home.
Here's Shericka, and while she is basking in the glory of these World Championships, she will tell you what an honor it has been and still is to run on the same team as Shelly-Ann Fraser-Price. Shelly-Ann has told us that Paris more than likely will be her last Olympics. These will be her last World Championships. She'll be 37 in Paris. So it's going to be the end. We're in the twilight of this incredible career for the 3-time Olympic champion, 8-time Olympic medalist. And here at the World Championships, she's won 15 world medals, 10 of them gold, entering this race now.
And this British team that will start in lane 8 is weakened severely. You see the name you don't see on the left there? Dina Asher-Smith. So it's a good team, but I don't know if this British team is capable of challenging Jamaica and the United States if they don't make any mistakes, just because they don't have the horsepower. Daryl Need has had a phenomenal World Championships. There she is, she'll anchor, setting a personal best in the 200 and finishing 5th last evening.
Marie-Josée Talou is on the Ivory Coast team, as you would imagine.
That's a team to watch as well. They ran well, second in their heat.
Leaky Klaver for the Netherlands and Nadine Visser. Germany is starting on the inside lane in 1. There's Sha'Carri Richardson.
Ivory Coast, this is their very first final, world final, Olympics or Worlds in this event. They haven't even competed in this event in 20 years.
All right, get ready.
This will be good.
This is going to be
explosive and fun. This is going to be good. There's no way you look at this matchup between USA and Jamaica and your mouth not start watering. It's going to be good.
And for the 3rd time in these World Championships, we see a Sha'Carri Richardson, Shericka Jackson, head-to-head for gold.
Gotta love it.
Set.
Let's go, the final of the women's 4x100 meter relay.
The USA can see Jamaica early in this race. The first two passes have been made. Jamaica and the US down the back stretch.
Look at Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce go. But it's a good run from TT Terry.
She has held her own, but now the Jamaicans have taken the lead. It's up to Gabby Thomas to close the gap.
Gabby Thomas up against Shasha Lee Forbes. Thomas gets the lead, gives it to Sha'Carri Richardson. Here comes Shericka Jackson. It's Sha'Carri and Shericka. The USA in front. Nobody's catching Sha'Carri Richardson. It's gold for the United States. And the guys are there to celebrate with the women. It is a golden affair for Team USA in the 4x1 relay.
And it's been a while since the United States had world champions in both the women and the men in this 4x1. This has to feel good for the United States as we are under a year to Paris. So for the second straight year, Jamaica second to the United States at Worlds.
If my eyes are right, it's 2007 was the last time.
Yep, I remember that team. That was the Tyson Gay team and the Barber Twins team with Allison Felix as well on that 4x1 in Osaka, Japan. So not a bad haul for Sha'Carri, right? Gold in the 100, bronze in the 200. And anybody holding off Shericka Jackson is doing something. That was a masterful leg by Sha'Carri Richardson to hold off the 200-meter champion. We saw what she did to the rest of the world last night, and she had no answer for Sha'Carri.
So the US women say to the guys, oh, you just won the 9th time? Well, that's our 9th as well.
That's right. So the US teams, 9 world titles for the men and 9 world titles, including 2 in a row now at Worlds for the USA women.
Look at this. What a wonderful sight for the US women to celebrate such an incredible accomplishment. And I want to go back to Sha'Carri Richardson's words. I'm not back, I'm better. And she is living up and proving her words true.
I feel like we have seen Sha'Carri Richardson mature during these World Championships.
100%.
This is not the same Sha'Carri from 2 years ago at the Olympic trials, and it's certainly not the Sha'Carri Richardson from last year that didn't even get out of the rounds at Nationals.
Well done, Tamari Davis, Twanisha Terry, Gabby Thomas, and Sha'Carri.
So Lee, this is the fastest time ever running a 4x1 outside of the Olympic Games, and that's why it's a championship record. As Team USA pose for the cameras, and they're smart enough to pose in order too. Davis to Terry to Thomas to Sha'Carri Richardson.
Guess what you call that? A good team.
Let's go around the track one more time with Team USA. Whoa! So Tamari Davis ran all the way up on TT Terry. Jamaica was already gone, but TT did a good job of holding her own against Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. The United States was very much still in it. Gabby Thomas with her hand back, she looks back for the stick. Jamaica's already gone, but Gabby Thomas on the inside lane had a tighter turn to run. So Sha'Carri Richardson got the baton at the same time, but she was further out in the zone. So she had to handle somebody who is not easy to handle on an anchor leg. And it really was no contest. It wasn't like Shericka dipped into the lead or made it a race. The lead that Sha'Carri got, she held, and that is not easy to do, trust me, against Shericka Jackson. Ask TT Terry, who probably lost about 8 or 9 meters, even though she held on last year. What Sha'Carri just did is pretty special. You hauled off somebody that closes. Whoa!
That was a football tackle by Christian Coleman on Sha'Carri, but so joyous. They're celebrating this championship record, and they're celebrating
I think you get some more money for that. Yeah, you do.
Well, listen, I know you get asked it. I get asked it as well. What kind of shape is Team USA in heading into Paris? The answer is great.
Could not be better. 100-meter champ, 200-meter champ, both relays.
Field events flying. This has been an incredible World Championships. By the way, the count is now at 11 gold medals for Team USA, leading these World Championships on gold medal count and overall medals.
And that is significant because last year when the United States team did so well with 31 medals, 13 goals, excuse me. People said, yeah, well, of course they did. They're at home. It looks like they are either going to match or surpass that total here in Budapest. And obviously, they're not at home.
Well, the U.S. ladies are gold in the 4x1, and Tamara, you had the opportunity to lead it off to make sure that this team got its 9th world title. What was it like in the blocks and then hitting that first turn?
My main goal was just try to stay calm, don't move, because the blocks is so sensitive. So I was trying to stay still and kind of replicate what I did yesterday. Okay. It wasn't exactly like yesterday, but I was there.
And how about this baton pass to TT? She
It's
got
okay,
it.
yeah, and we just made it work. She slowed down. I got it into her hand before we went out the zone, and she was moving. She got it to Gabby.
You gonna let TT talk?
Yeah,
no, she doing her thing. No, she doing her thing. No, she did. She said what you all saw. You know, we had a little mishap, but I made sure I did my job of doing my leg and pushing through the zone and making sure I get it to Gabby no matter what.
Gabby, I think you're enjoying watching that replay. What was it like on that curve, bringing that stick to Sha'Carri?
I mean, it was really great. TT did her part. She got it in my hand. We ate the curve up. We made up the stagger, and then Sha'Carri was rolling, so I was so excited, and I'm watching it back.
Sha'Carri, what is it like to stand over there and watch the stick go around and wait for it to get into your hands? What is that like, that anticipation?
Honestly, it's motivation more than anything. Like seeing my first leg go, seeing my second leg go, and seeing my third leg coming in and hauling booty. It literally motivated me to be like, they did their best, they put their best foot forward, so I can't let their hard work go in vain. And I was able to execute, and we was able to walk away, not even just with a gold medal, but with a championship record. Like, let's go.
And for you, 100-meter gold, 200-meter bronze, and now you get this gold again. What about this first World Championship for you?
This first World Championship, although it's the first, it is definitely probably going to always be my favorite, and it's always going to be the most to me. And I'm excited to be here many more years to come and many more circuits.
All righty, ladies, congratulations. Gold in Budapest.
Thank you.